In today's video, we will be repairing a punctured tire on my e-scooter, because this wouldn't be a Hanging with Zanin episode if we weren't fixing a tire. If you had watched my last video, thank you very much, I appreciate that. If you haven't, this is it, go check it out. I had some car trouble on my trip up California, up and then back down California, and right now I am recharging my battery over here. But that isn't what today's video is all about. This is what today's video is all about. So I haven't even had a chance to do a review of this e-scooter yet.
Well, we're waiting.
Which I will say right off the bat is awesome. I love it. It's a lot of fun. However, this isn't the review video. Actually, you know what? In the end of this video, I will give a quick breakdown of its stats and all that. Just real quick breakdown. I was riding, I haven't even had a chance to do a review yet, and this happened. Well, I was just out on one of my first joy rides on the Ausom scooter, and I got a flat, and I didn't bring a plug kit with me. I'm gonna be using a Rhino tire repair kit. Let's get to this. First step, opening this. Okay, it's got a couple tools. This is one of the main tools. All right, so we just need to pull this apart. Should I wear gloves? I probably should wear gloves, huh? Screw it. All right, then we take this tool right here. I believe we slide it through the, let's see if we can get this to focus on this. Got to get it right through here. Put it halfway. There we go. So there's also some lubricant here. Open it up. Basically take the tip.
Just the tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels.
Like so. Just dunk it in there. Like so. You get the idea. All right, let's place it down here for a second. Here we go. Gonna be quick about it. I guess this is to sand it down, even though this thing right here doesn't sand at all. Get it in there.
That's what she said.
I think that's the best I could do. Shit, that didn't do anything. Okay, that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work. Gotta get a new one. Oh shit, wait. Okay, so we are now. Okay, I'm gonna use my finger this time. I'm assuming we're supposed to go all over this now. Please work. Please work. Get in there. There we go. That time it worked. There we go. Got it. Let me go get a towel. Hands ain't getting dirty, you ain't doing it right. Now we're just gonna give it a little cleaning over here so I can see what I'm doing. If you're curious about this tool bag, This is the deck toolbox for, or the deck tool bag for the 4Runner, 2016 4Runner. It's built specifically for my 4Runner. I need scissors. We're gonna cut this off now. Boom, and then we're gonna leave that in there just like so. All right, I need the tire inflator. If you'd like to know more about what's going on in this vehicle, please check out the above video. Tire inflator time. Here it is. Screw this in. Boom. All right, now I gotta adjust this. So 36 PSI, what is a PSI? Dang, look at that. These things are 50 PSI. It's kind of crazy, huh? Is this on? No, it's not. All right, now it's on. Man, look at these little tiny itty bitty. Here against that over there. Don't lose that. All right, so this needs to go to 50 PSI. Setting this to 50 PSI. Perfect. All right, now we just boom, boom. That's nice. I'm so glad I got one of these. Thank you to the comment who told me, just go buy one of those things, man. And I finally did, and man, was it worth it. Now I gotta do the e-bike too. All right, gotta put this little itty bitty thing back. Now for the quick breakdown of what we have here in this e-scooter. I forgot to say in the beginning, these are tubeless tires, so that's why I repaired it the way I did. So there's no tubes, I don't have to take them off, none of that. Just repair with like a normal truck tire repair kit. This is the Ausom Gosoul 2 Pro dual motor e-scooter. Each motor is 1400 watts. Dual load would be 2800 watts, so talk about uphill power. They claim 56 miles range. Maybe if you're going downhill on eco mode and using one motor. Look, if you're using both motors, even if you're on eco mode, I would say you probably could get about 20-25 miles. But I'm also 6'2", 200 pounds or so. Top speed is 36 miles per hour, and I can attest to that. This thing can go 36 miles per hour. It has dual swing arm suspension for all-terrain stability, shock-free suspension, they say on their website. It's bumpy. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of give, but it's bumpy. Maybe there's a way to loosen this a bit, which I'll probably do, and pretty much everybody that I've heard that's done a review for this thing said the same exact thing. The battery is 864 watt hours capacity, and the max load is 287 pounds. So I can carry a heavy backpack and still ride this thing. Now I will show you the quick release right here and fold down. And that is probably my least favorite thing about this because it does not hold at all on the far end of that thing. It's loose and you're afraid like the whole time that it's gonna come apart as you carry it. Also, the thing is pretty heavy. I believe it's like 80 pounds, all is said and done. And it does have effortless unlocking, which I will say is amazing. It comes with a card and you just tap it to the top and boom, it starts. Like, amazing. And that's it. That's pretty much it. Here's the quick release. You basically just press this button down and you pull that out and it's ready to go. Like, you just push this down and it's ready to go. Now this is the part that I don't like. It clicks in right there, but look at this. Like, it's so easy to come off. It's my least favorite part. So once you get it, boom. See that? But if you twist or anything as you're lifting it, like, this could come apart and the bottom will just drop out on you. They need to do something about that in the next model. That's my one real complaint. My other complaint is it's not small enough to fit in my truck, which was the whole reason of me buying this thing. She feels good. And that, folks, is how you repair a flat tire on your e-scooter. All right, next step for the truck here, I gotta take it to an electrical specialist because I have no idea what drained that battery. And honestly, I'm not an electrical wizard. At most, I think what I'm gonna do right now is take the battery out, scrub everything down, make sure all the connections are good, make sure there's no corrosion, and from there, I'd leave it to the professionals. Anyways, thanks for hanging with Zanin. Peace.